Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We're in the Gospel of John, chapter 10, verses 19 through 30. After Jesus has spoken about how he is the good shepherd, that he is the one who has come to give them life, that he is going to do that by laying down his life, and that he will take his life back up again. They listen to this and they say, "You're raving mad. You're crazy. You're out of your mind. Why would we even listen to you?" And why does the world think that Jesus is crazy? Because he says that he is the source of life, that he is going to die for us, and that he'll be able to resurrect himself. And we find this all ludicrous, like we have any power over anything, right? Now, the others, they dismiss this. They say he wouldn't be able to heal a blind man if he was demon-possessed. But they're not willing to go as far as saying that he's the Son of God. Now, verse 22 says that then the festival of the dedication came. So some time has passed, and some people they've taken a nap. They've forgotten what they heard before, because we're right back at it. Tell us plainly if you are the Messiah. Now, to be called the Messiah is not the same as being called the Son of God, but it's up there, right? And Jesus says, I have told you plainly, I have told you over and over again plainly that not only am I the Messiah, I am the Son of God. Jesus has said this clearly throughout the Gospel of John, and he says it clearly throughout the Gospels of Matthew and Mark and Luke. But you don't listen. The world does not want to hear this. The world will not listen. But he says, my sheep who I've chosen, they know me, they listen to me, and they follow me. So I want to ask you, how are you doing at being a sheep? Do you know your shepherd? Not do you know he exists, but do you know him intimately? Do you know his voice? Do you listen to his voice when Jesus speaks to you and confronts you with things or inspires you? Do you hear that voice and listen to it? Grab hold of it. And do you follow him? Do you obey Jesus Christ as your shepherd? Now he goes on in the next verse, in verse 28, to say, I give them eternal life. This is the same thing he said, when I give them life, I give it to them abundantly, overflowing, never ending. This is the life that Jesus gives us, the life that comes from God, from the heart of God. And he says, and therefore they shall not perish. We will die an earthly death, but we will not die an eternal death. And no one will snatch them out of my grip. I have them in my hand. I have them in my grip. I have them because the Father gave them to me. The Father chose them, elected them. And the Father is greater than all the problems of this world. And I want you to grab hold of that. Whatever problems you're facing, the Father is greater than them. And so he says, no one will snatch them out of my Father's hand, and no one's going to snatch them out of my hand, because the Father and I are one. Is there any more clear statement, the Father and I are one, that Jesus is the Son of God? He's told them plainly. They just can't hear it. The world cannot hear it because the world doesn't want it to be true. The world wants to stay blind and deaf. Well, thanks, friends. Hear the gospel, hear your good shepherd, and have a blessed day.